Ever feel like your debt is a heavy backpack, weighing you down, making every step forward feel like a struggle? You're not alone. The constant worry about bills, interest, and when you'll finally be free can be incredibly stressful, even overwhelming. It feels like you're running on a treadmill, working hard, but not actually getting anywhere. You want to make progress, but figuring out the best way to tackle those pesky balances can seem impossible with so many options out there. Well, what if I told you there are two super popular, battle-tested strategies to pay off your debt faster and smarter? This video is going to break down both of them for you, step by step. We'll explore the debt snowball and the debt avalanche methods, showing you exactly how each one works. By the end, you'll know which approach is perfect for your personality and financial goals, helping you finally shed that heavy debt burden. First up, let's talk about the debt snowball method. Imagine you have a tiny snowball. You roll it down a hill and it picks up more snow, getting bigger and faster. That's the idea here. You build momentum. With the snowball method, you list all your debts from the smallest balance to the largest, completely ignoring interest rates for now. Your goal is to throw all extra money at the smallest debt first while making minimum payments on everything else. Once that smallest debt is paid off, you take the money you were paying on it and add it to the payment for your next smallest debt. This creates a bigger payment, just like a growing snowball, and helps you tackle the next one faster. It's all about those small wins. Getting rid of that first tiny debt gives you a huge psychological boost, making you feel like you can actually conquer the rest. This method fuels your motivation to keep going. Now, let's look at the debt avalanche, the financially smarter choice for many. This method ignores the balance size and instead focuses on tackling the debt with the absolute highest interest rate first. Think of it like putting out the hottest fire first to stop the most damage. Using our example, you'd throw all your extra money at that credit card debt with a whopping 20% interest rate, even if it's not your smallest debt. You make minimum payments on everything else, but every single extra dollar goes to that high-interest monster. Why do this? Because high interest rates are like a hungry monster eating your money. By paying off the highest rate first, you stop that monster sooner, saving you significant money over the long run. It's less about the emotional win and more about the mathematical win. Once that high-interest debt is gone, you take the money you were paying on here and roll it into the next debt with the highest interest rate. This method consistently minimizes the total interest you pay, getting you debt-free faster and cheaper. Let's put our example debts, that $500 credit card at 20% and the $1,000 personal loan at 10% to the test. If you consistently pay $150 extra towards your debts, the numbers paint a clear picture. With the debt snowball, paying the credit card first, you'd be debt-free in about 9 months. During those 9 months, you would pay roughly $70 in total interest across both debts. That's a solid win, getting rid of debt relatively quickly and feeling great doing it. Now, let's compare that to the avalanche, using the same extra $150 payment, but tackling the 20% credit card first. With the avalanche method, you'd also be debt-free in about 9 months. The time difference isn't always huge with smaller balances, but the interest saved often is. With the avalanche, by prioritizing that high-interest debt, you would only pay around $60 in total interest. That's $10 less than the snowball, saving you a little extra money that stays in your pocket. Over many debts or larger sums, this difference can become substantial. So, which method should you choose? The debt snowball is fantastic if you need quick wins and motivation to stay on track. If seeing those smaller debts disappear fuels your drive and you struggle with long-term commitment, the snowball is your friend. On the flip side, the debt avalanche is for those who prioritize saving the most money and have the discipline to stick with a plan, even if initial progress feels slow. If you're a numbers person and want to be as efficient as possible, the avalanche is the financial winner. Think about your personality. Are you someone who needs constant encouragement? Snowball. Are you highly motivated by logic and maximizing savings, even if it means A. Slower start. Avalanche. There's no wrong answer here, only the right one for you. The most important thing isn't which method wins on paper, but which one you'll actually stick with until you're debt-free. Consistency beats intensity every single time when it comes to personal finance. So we've broken down both the debt, snowball, and the debt avalanche methods. The most crucial takeaway, the one thing you absolutely need to remember, is this: the best method for you is the one you will actually stick with. Consistency is your secret weapon against debt. If the thought of seeing quick wins on smaller debts keeps you motivated and moving forward, even if it means paying a little more interest, then the snowball is your champion. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good when it comes to getting out of debt. However, if you're a numbers person and saving the maximum amount of money and time is your top priority, then the avalanche method will be more satisfying. It's about optimizing your payments to beat those high interest rates. No matter which path you choose, the first step is always to start. Pick one method, commit to it, and watch your debt disappear. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button for more simple money tips.